The Central NCB SIT, headed by IPS officer Sanjay Singh, has reached Mumbai to take over the 6 cases that were initially being supervised by Sameer Wankhede. Well, the special investigative team will now be probing cruise drug bust case involving superstar Aryan Khan, drug cases involving Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik's son-in-law Sameer Khan, and also actor Aryan Khan. SIT is going to be taking over 3 other drug cases with national and international ramifications. All the cases were earlier being supervised by Sameer Wankhede. The SIT is expected to arrive in Mumbai. The team is headed by senior police officer Sanjay Singh, who is a 1996 batch officer from the Odisha cadre and the Deputy General of the NCB. According to sources, SIT is going to be first taking over the case papers, scrutinizing them, and if required, it may re-record the statements of a few people in this case.
We have taken over a group of 6 cases. We have already issued a statement last night, so I have nothing more to add.
सर,
as of now,
समीर वानखेड़े के भी लगाए गए हैं यहाँ पे, क्या उनका सहयोग भी लिया जाएगा पूरे इन्वेस्टिगेशन के दौरान?
He is JD Mumbai. He definitely हम लोग उनका पूरे जोन का असिस्टेंस लेंगे.
सर, पर अभी तक जो जांच हुई है उसका फिर से एक बार री इनपुट आपकी तरफ से?
As of now, well, we have to first take over the cases and then
Probe list of the Narcotics Control Bureau's special investigative team. Let's take a look. Aryan Khan drug case. It's a high-profile case. Nawab Malik's son-in-law Sameer Khan drug case. Another case that Wankhede was looking into, that the central team will look into now. Aryan Khan's drug case. That too is another case that Wankhede was looking into. The Mumbai drug case, also the Jogeshwari drug case and the Dongri drug case. These are the total 6 cases that Sameer Wankhede was looking into, and now Sanjay Singh, the Delhi team, is going to be looking into. Alright, so all of these 6 cases will now be probed by Sanjay Singh, who is in Mumbai to look into the matter. Sameer Wankhede is not going to be looking into any of these cases. Remember, he's been removed as the investigating officer in the cruise drugs bust case.
Okay, sir.
Well, Wankhede has been removed because he's been charged of extortion. Remember, this is the high-profile case that he was looking into involving Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan. A team led by senior police officer Sanjay Singh is taking this matter over. Here's more.
Sameer Wankhede, the man who spearheaded drug crackdown in Bollywood, arresting high-profile celebs like Aryan Khan and grilling Ananya Pandey. He will no longer investigate the Aryan Khan case. At least 5 drug cases, including that of Aryan, have been removed from the purview of the investigator, who's battling allegations of extortion and forgery of marriage certificate. These drug cases will now be investigated by a central team headed by Deputy Director General Sanjay Singh. The NCB Zonal Director, however, is putting up a brave front. Wankhede claims he himself sought the probe by the central agency, thus ruling out his transfer from Mumbai to Delhi. Reacting to Wankhede's removal from the probes, Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik, who has levelled several allegations of irregularities against the officer, says this is just the beginning. Wankhede is in the eye of a storm following explosive charges of extortion levelled by Prabhakar Sel, one of the witnesses in the Aryan case. Prabhakar Sel is the bodyguard of private detective Kiran Gosavi, who was spotted with the NCB Zonal Director after the cruise drug raid. Gosavi, who is currently in police custody in a cheating case, had denied the charges.
गाड़ी में इतना ही चल रहा था कि 25 का बॉन्ड डाल, लास्ट 18 में फाइनल कर, 8 अपने को वानखेड़े को देना है, 10 अपने को बांट लेना है करके.
अच्छा, 25 मतलब क्या? 25 लाख कितना?
25 CR,
25 करोड़ रुपया. वानखेड़े साहब मतलब समीर वानखेड़े. ये किससे बात कर रहे थे?
ये सॅम से बात कर रहा था.
प्रभाकर साईल आणि त्याचे दोन्ही भाऊ यांचे CDR रिपोर्ट आणि यांचे मोबाईल कन्व्हर्सेशन काढावे, मोबाईल चॅट्स काढाव्या. माझे मोबाईल चॅट्स काढा प्रभाकर सोबत. जर मी कुठे बोललोय की बाबा इतना पैसा लेके आ, उतना पैसा लेके आ, माझा धंदा आहे इम्पोर्ट एक्सपोर्टचा, त्यामध्ये पूर्वीच्या काही चॅट्स असतील ज्यामध्ये माझ्या पैशांची देवाणदेवाण असायची ज्या टायमाला हा जायचा. ह्याचे फोन रेकॉर्ड काढा, सगळ्या गोष्टी क्लिअर होतील. हा जे जे एलिगेशन्स करतो आहे प्रत्येकावर ते सगळे एलिगेशन्स फॉल्स आहेत.
This is not the only concern for Wankhede, who was grilled by the NCB team for hours last month. Nawab Malik has alleged Wankhede forged caste and marriage certificate to land the government job.
समीर वानखेड़े ने तो धर्म परिवर्तन नहीं किया, हम मानते हैं, क्योंकि जन्म से वो मुसलमान हैं. उनके पिताश्री ने धर्म परिवर्तन किया था. दोनों बच्चे बचपन से मुसलमान हैं, मुसलमान की तरह जिए. और मैं अकेला नहीं, बहुत सारे लोग इस कंप्लेंट को आगे ले जा रहे हैं.
मैं मुस्लिम नहीं हूँ, मैं हिंदू हूँ. मेरा नाम ज्ञानदेव कथुरीजी वानखेड़े है.
हमें जान का खतरा है और मुझे, मेरे बच्चों को, मेरे परिवार को डराया धमकाया जा रहा है. ट्रोल्स आते हैं, सारे फेक अकाउंट से आते हैं और हमें धमकियां दी जाती है कि आपको लटकाया जाएगा, आपको जलाया जाएगा. अब देखिए हम आपकी कैसे परेड कराते हैं, हम आपको पब्लिक में जला देंगे.
Wankhede shares a love-hate relationship with the B-town. He also headed the crackdown after Sushant Singh Rajput's death in 2020. The investigation saw the arrest of actor Riya Chakrabarti and questioning of actors like Deepika Padukone, Shraddha Kapoor and Sara Ali Khan. With Wankhede being removed from the Aryan case, it would be interesting to see how the crackdown now pans out. With Divyesh Singh, Munish Pandey, Arvind Ocha and Sahil Joshi. Bureau Report, India Today.
And India Today spoke exclusively to Sameer Wankhede after he was shunted out from Aryan Khan's case and 5 other cases. Here's what he's had to say.
ये जो केसेस है, सेंट्रल एजेंसी शुड इन्वेस्टिगेट दैट. एंड और अभी क्या हो गया कि जो और मैं आईओ भी नहीं हूँ केस का, मैं एक जस्ट सुपरवाइजरी ऑफिसर हूँ, बीइंग द जोनल डायरेक्टर. तो मेरा जो योगदान पहले था अभी भी वही रहेगा भाई. मैं किधर शिफ्ट नहीं हुआ हूँ, सिर्फ दिल्ली केस रजिस्टर, मुंबई से दिल्ली केस रजिस्टर होके दिल्ली चले गया.
हाँ, आयो भी चेंज होंगे ना सर अभी केस के.
हाँ तो आए तो मैं आयो का हूँ उसके अंदर भाई.
हाँ, पर सुपरवाइजर में डीडीजी संजय सिंह है उनके पास, और आयो भी चेंज है, बट ओनली फॉर 6 केस.
हाँ, ओनली फॉर दी 6 केस, जिसमें जो समीर खान एंड करण संजानी केस भी है.
Well, let's talk about Sameer Wankhede's Bollywood hit list, because there are many stars who have in fact come in touch with Sameer Wankhede, and for not very good reasons. Let's talk about the year 2011 when there was a crackdown on Shah Rukh Khan as the airport customs head. In fact, he grilled Shah Rukh Khan at the Mumbai airport. He not only grilled Shah Rukh Khan, but he also fined Shah Rukh Khan 1.5 lakh rupees for carrying excess luggage. Again, the same year, he stopped Bipasha Basu at the Mumbai airport. Bipasha was found with 60 lakh rupees undeclared goods, and then she had to hand over 12,000 rupees in fines to Sameer Wankhede's team. In 2012, a year later, Katrina's aides were fined at the Mumbai airport, where the actor's aides were caught while picking her bag. 30,000 rupees undeclared cash and whiskey was found in the bag in 2013. Detained and fined Ranbir Kapoor at the airport again. Wankhede's team had detained this actor for 40 minutes. Undeclared items found in Ranbir's luggage in the year 2013 slapped 55 lakh rupees fine on Anurag Kashyap as well. Wankhede then was serving as the Deputy Service Tax Commissioner. Kashyap was found guilty of service tax evasion. Then again in the year 2020, he arrested actor Riya Chakrabarti. Riya was arrested over alleged drug WhatsApp conversations. In the year 2020 again, he also grilled Deepika Padukone, Rakul Preet and Sara Ali Khan. All of these 3 actors have been grilled by Sameer Wankhede. Then again on the 2nd of October this year, he arrested Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, after the cruise drug bust case. On the 21st of October, the same year, a few days ago, he questioned Ananya Pandey as well. Well, Delhi's air pollution woes may lead to an increase in COVID cases. Air quality in and around Delhi continues to be in the hazardous category, with the AQI nearing 500. AIMS Director Dr. Randeep Guleria has warned that high pollution could lead to more cases of COVID-19, also increasing severity. Pollution makes virus stay in the air for a longer period. He says it can stick to the pollutants in the air. He said that places with higher pollution levels see more severe cases of COVID and could even lead to a higher death rate. Studies have shown that people with kidney issues and hypertension are more prone to heart diseases on being exposed to pollution. Dr. Guleria's warning comes the day after national capital woke up to hazardous levels of air pollution. Many cities in the country are seeing high pollution levels after Diwali festivities. The Met Department has said improved air quality in Delhi NCR for Saturday is expected. It may improve to very poor from severe.
One set of data does tend to suggest that the virus may stay in the air for a longer period when pollutants are present in the air, because it can sort of stick on to the pollutants and therefore be airborne for a longer period of time. But there's also another body of data which is strong, which is even from the SARS outbreak, which has shown that in areas where the pollution levels were high, people who got COVID had more severe COVID. And therefore, when the two combine together, you can have more severe COVID, which can lead to higher death rates.
We're currently standing right in front of a smoke tower which was built here in the national capital on an experimental basis. However, if you thought that the air quality here would be any better than the rest of the NCR, you're absolutely wrong. And to show the same, you have the same smoke tower which is giving out all the details as well. If you look at the PM 2.5 levels, they stand at 579 at the inlet level, where the air essentially is taken into this tower. However, at the outlet, where it throws out the fresh air or the supposed air which it was supposed to throw out, still stands at 327. On the other hand, the PM10 levels are also very similar. At the inlet, they stand at 642. However, at the outlet, they are at 367. Clearly indicative of how the smoke tower, which was supposed to clear air at least 1 kilometer of the radius, has completely failed to do its job. On the other hand, you have the environmentalists as well as various agencies who have in fact come out and clearly said that while the air quality of the national capital and the nearby region will continue to deteriorate, it is only going to get better after Saturday evening, once the wind velocity increases. On the other hand, environmentalists have also asked state government and the centre to come forward with an action plan which could finally ensure that the air quality, which deteriorates every winter, can be cleared. For India Today, this is Mohit Sharma with video journalist Sachin Chandok.